Hey y'all, hope you're having a wonderful day here. I'm cleaning up the cooler, getting it ready. This was a side of the road find. Somebody had it out front. I asked them, hey, is that trash? And they said, yeah, so it looked good. Here's some wood oak pellets that I picked up at Walmart, just weighing those out. I had originally planned on a 5 containers of pellets to 6 containers of water. Based on what I was reading, that sounded like it would be about right. And I quickly found out that that was not right at all for these pellets. Every pellet's going to be a little bit different, how much moisture it takes and all that kind of stuff. So I wound up at something like a 5 to 8, maybe even a 5 to 9 here ratio on the pellets to water. And what I did is I just kept mixing it and adding it until I just saw a little bit sitting at the bottom. Then I continued to mix a little bit of water sitting at the bottom. Then I continued to mix it, give it a couple minutes. If it was soaking that in, then I'd add more until it just barely had, like, there was no sitting moisture, but you could tell it was just couldn't hold anymore. And that's one of the things you have to do with this kind of thing is just experiment, kind of figure out what's right for you. So yeah, here I am adding the water. Just go back and forth until I had it exactly right, mixing it up. Then I will put the lid on this thing here in a minute, and I let it sit for, I think I actually let it sit for 4 hours accidentally. It was still a nice hot temperature after 4 hours. Here you can see me just going back, adding water, mixing, all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, I got it too wet, so we add a little bit more pellets and just played with it, trying to get that mixture exactly right. And I wish I could give you a good number. Like, it just seemed like experimentation and kind of feeling it. And I probably went a little bit on the moist side. I was okay with that. It was something I was willing to accept, that it was going to be a little bit more moist than not. I made my Cocor, whatever, CBG was too dry, I noticed. So I wanted a little wet. Here we got some bags. I'm going to throw these in there. I'm doing 5 pounds of mixture per bag. This is, again, a wood substrate for growing things like lion's mane, pink oyster, all wood-loving mushrooms, turkey tail, whatever you want. I tried very hard not to get this on the filter, like tried to scoop it where it wasn't going in the filter. And by the way, this little scoop from Walmart was very useful. And you can see just a tiny bit of moisture coming out of there. So, I think it was about perfect. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. I'm very happy. It saves me so much money. That whole bag was $25, right? And if you can see, I barely used half the bag. I used maybe a third of the bag to make this. I got 4 or 5 pound bags plus a little bit extra out of it. So it worked perfect for me. These bags were picked up on Etsy from Royal Flush Mushrooms. Had a little bit of mix up, but he fixed it so far. I don't know. But I think they were T3s, if I remember right. So just trying to get that weight perfectly right. Well, not perfect. As close to 5 pounds as I could here. I only show you me making one bag. I don't show them all, but yeah. A little extra. So you got to thin it out, This is, to me, the painful part. I think the guys that have it all measured out and get it right probably have a better idea. But for me, this is what I was trying the first time. This is how we learn. We experiment. We go through the process. I finally get that dialed into about 5 pounds. Fold the bag up correctly. Oh, no, that's right. I forgot about this. I wiped down the inside trying to make sure that, I didn't have a bunch of it all over. I don't really know that this is a big help, but more than anything, I was trying to keep it off the filter and that kind of thing, trying to clean up the edges so that when I seal it here in a minute, it's clean and I can get everything. I did realize that I need to seal it as close to the top as possible so that when I cut them open to put the spawn in there, the ryeberry spawn that I've been doing, I still have extra room above the filter to reseal it. I'm getting better at folding the bags. These ones actually came out pretty nice here. It took a little extra time to get them all straightened and everything like that, but definitely pays off in the long run. It was much easier when I actually put the spawn in there to get it open, and it was nice, and reclose it and everything like that worked real well. So yeah, there we go. I continued to do that a few extra times here. Wound up getting, like I said, 4 or 5 pound bags and one like a little bit lighter. I suggest that if you try this, remember it's about the journey. Have a great day.